when they said swim week and luxury resort wear, I took it very seriously. Swim is different, luxury is different. So they wanted luxury resort wear. So I took it as very seriously to my mind, and I wanted to and its circularity and responsible, so both together. So I wanted to recycle some of my garments, and I redid it, and with actually this time my collection inspired by the nature. I love sea. I like to inspire the nature. Trees, flowers, so these things came into my mind when it say swim week. So with all that, I thought of doing some floral prints and kind of that look. So with both together, I wanted to do this collection with a luxury look. And finally, my showstopper wore a resort bridal. So I hope everyone had enjoyed it. Actually, CFW, I have to thank Ajay and Fazina because they were really working hard on this. It was a challenge in doing with this pandemic, with the protocols and the health guidelines, but they made it, and it was, I think it was really great, to a successful fashion show that they did today.
Karma Collection, we've been established since 2017. This is our debut at CFW, and we're very proud to be here. The collection's been really well received, which we're so proud and happy about. The inspiration actually is from the Sri Lankan tea pickers. Their vibrancy in their dress, their independence, their confidence, and that's what we really wanted to channel through our collection. And we've designed two prints of our own, namely Frida Kahlo and Iris Afril, who are two incredibly confident, strong female icons. And our collection is all about fun. Fun. We both love color. So there's nothing plain in our collection. It's only 14 days that we put this whole collection together from start to finish. And with the pandemic, we had 3 stores, and we were very lucky that we managed to continue because we took the brand online, and that's been hugely successful throughout the pandemic. And the other thing that we really wanted to make sure that we did was really utilize everything that's made up our collection is everything that we had in Galle. Nothing's been imported from anywhere else. It's all here. And really because of the pandemic, we didn't have the time to be able to source anything. So we're really proud that we've made a collection with what we have and what's already in our workshop. And a big thank you to CFW for giving us the opportunity.
This time's collection at Colombo Fashion Week, I got inspired by one of my trips to Jaffna. So this was soon after the last lockdown, and it was so refreshing to be out of the house and with my family and experience a different city. It was as good as being in a different country. So I thoroughly enjoyed being out in the open and experience all these things. So Jaffna to me was a very special place because I thought it is very different to any other place that I've seen in Sri Lanka. So thoroughly inspired by the place. So I decided to quickly do a collection inspired by that. So the fort was a memorable place, and the beaches, which were very different to what we experienced in Colombo as beaches. So yeah, so I think the lockdown and the fact that I was out after lockdown really opened my eyes in a different way to get inspired. The collection this time for Colombo Fashion Week was tied up with the responsible meter. And we have taken the pledge as a brand to adhere to the certain rules and regulations under this measuring system. So it means that the products that we do are a lot more environmentally friendly, and also every little thing every little part about the process has been properly thought through. So we have taken the pledge to go down the responsible route so that we make garments with responsibility.
Year collection, we used more natural fabric, natural dye, because it's a resort fair, and Sri Lanka being a tropical country, I think the CAW fashion will be really helpful for everyone. Me and my other designers are very grateful for this show, and I hope this show will give a lot of publicity for the foreigners to come over and say that Sri Lanka is a safe place, and the future of the country is going to be definitely going to be better. This year is very unique because the location is very unique and good atmosphere, and there's no rain. I will be lucky for that. And overall, I like the location. It's fantastic. A lot of effort put into this. I think this can be made in a better way because when things are in a better shape. So I hope this will move on forever.
So my collection is all about getting the party started. We've been through a lot in the past couple of years. So everything I could think of is the environment where we are. So like reconnecting, making your social network again and getting out, heading out, like to be okay. So that's the whole concept behind it. And like, the desire to travel, see the world. Like if you're in Dubai, what do you want to wear? If you're in US, what do you want to wear? Like for everyone's like hidden desire.
This collection was inspired by many things. To start with, nostalgic orchid gardens in Kosvadia, where the batik workshop is. Then also during the pandemic, I got into watching K-dramas, so a bit of that influence, and a bit of K-pop, sort of easy wear, resorty, fun. I think pandemic has affected everybody in so many different ways, and I think I share common things as all the other designers also, despite some of the team being infected, and then also at times it was difficult to find raw materials to do batik. So that was a huge challenge. However, my team in Kosvadia and also in Colombo, they kept me going because it's like when they turn up, despite all the issues they had, inside me, I felt like, okay, just turn up, keep going. And then we kept on just, working with the challenges and managing it. CFW has been an amazing platform for designers, locally, also internationally. And I think it's going to be more and more important, especially when a young designer launches. It's a great platform that they are pretty much been given that platform.
I think the challenges were all around really, from designers having to get their collections in order, from not having staff, from not being able to openly do anything. Challenges were tremendous, but then with challenges also comes opportunity, and we're all about that, and especially with the sustainable side of fashion, I think we were propelled into the scene much faster, although we've been speaking about it for a very long time. The awareness, I think, built together at this time, and we were able to bring a lot of things into action. And we love to do events in settings like this, and this is the perfect setting for a pandemic as well. It's open air. Everything was challenging, but where's the fun when there's no challenge? So we made it through, and we hope to see through with this. We've actually been working with it for a while, the Responsible Fashion Meter. It's a garment evaluation tool that brings in a conversation with the supply chain, designer and the audience. We actually launched it just a little before the pandemic, but I would say the pandemic actually helped people to bring in more awareness, especially the consumer side of things. Maybe the supply chain and designers were already aware, but for it to be scalable, for it to work, for people to want to buy, I think people are more aware now, and that's what helped the cause really. And this time, all of the designers you see have that tag, they pledge for the cause. So it is an in-depth process, but I'm just giving you a nutshell. And yeah, so basically customers need to know what the process is, what this particular garment has gone through in terms of fabric, in terms of good production system, where it's coming from. They just need to see the tag, and it's a good dialogue to have with the consumer.
That was very challenging. Can I say it could be one of the most challenging, because I've had far more challenging ones with the air attack and all 2009, right? But yeah, this has been very challenging because I think, you know, when lockdowns happen, it's not a physical lockdown, it's an emotional lockdown, it's a mental lockdown. People don't want to come out, they want to think. So one of my ideas was fashion is about creativity, it's about positivity, it's about expression, right? And people need to come out. And when they come out, they like to dress up. When they dress up, they need to buy clothes. So designers get, you know, a good boost in what they do. So, and I wanted to kind of, you know, open people's mindsets up in a responsible manner. You know, it shouldn't be like, oh, you know, we're going out. I don't want them to get COVID, right? I want them to go out, be responsible, and you can be in a new normal in that manner. And so it was tough. Designers, I had to really shake the designers up in the sense that, you know, get your creative juices flowing. The season is coming. Then is the whole pandemic, right? Then it's like 10 days of rain, right? So yeah, I think everything worked and positivity prevailed. We have never done a season ever in close to 2 decades in November, never, right? But we did it this time with the intention that let's do it. You know, let's get Sri Lanka open up, let's get Colombo opened up mentally, emotionally, and let's go out and do it so that, you know, let the season start. So to me that was important.